idea for film: words make us lazy. Pictures, moving images with words. The street seems erased. I went into the... Yes, I found myself in the movie museum watching a film made by a man when he'd been a film student. There was no sound, so we had to tap. I found the experience engrossing. It highlighted the interplay between word and image and narrative, and how indeed words can. It's easier to grasp the mystery by inventing your own words, perhaps. Words, they say so much. I found the experience engrossing. It made me make connections between my own onset of deafness and the experience filled me with ideas about the interplay between my own increasing deafness, silent movies, words, images, illustration. I am now using this to record my talking, and the images are an overspill of that. They are a byproduct of me talking, and it will be interesting to see how really the synchronicity of what happened was on the way to the film. I was watching out the window and imagining all the words removed from the landscape. I got in, saw the film, and the words were removed from the film. So yes, we are surrounded by words, and it makes for a confusing lifestyle, and we have to sometimes imagine that space without those words to make sense of it. I find myself back at Elephant and Castle, where I played at a club called The Coronet, and they were showing experimental films, so there's a little bit of sync, so spontaneity of idea and making something immediately after seeing something and feeling inspired is, to me, it's important. It's a creative act, and that is an end in itself. Although, of course, with many creative acts there are byproducts which are themselves the product of the byproduct. Yeah, so I'm now standing at the Elephant and Castle, sun setting, it's a glorious evening, and the link between words. Well, words just... My hunch is that signing is not an analysis of words or something to replace words. It's communication. So I take the bus, I imagine words disappearing from the landscape. I sit in the cinema with a silent film because the soundtrack wasn't able to. I'm now getting on the bus, see if this bus driver is coming in. Spontaneous conceptualism seems to bring back the power of thought into art, not being too labelled.